Alright, hello everybody. We should be live. Hopefully the volume's gonna be okay. Just waiting for it to pop up here. There it is. Alright, we're going to load into a custom game here. We're going to watch a little bit of what's going on in the bot lane. Check everything out here. Looks like we got the Chill 6, which is Mason, Morris. Oh, back to top lane. Didn't start the fire. Sam, Ward. It's looking good. Audio, I think, is managed well. We got a kill mid lane by Tyler Riggins. Dallas, it's very unfortunate of you to die to the minions. Alright, well, we'll get this game started here in a minute, and just hang tight with us. Alright, we're back everybody with esports. This is Mr. Opp, the coach of esports at Estelline High School. We're going to get the game rolling here in a minute. We're just waiting to get things set up. Technical difficulties. And once we jump in, I'll explain what's going on. Right now, we're going to be a few minutes behind the actual game because of technical things, but right now we're doing the draft mode and getting our teams selected to figure out who's going to be against who. So, if you're not familiar with League of Legends, it is a 5v5 game pitting 5 players versus 5 players, and the goal is to take down the enemy team's nexus through a series of towers and what are called inhibitors. Minions will emit from the base in waves, and it is the team's jobs to collect resources through the minions and the neutral monsters throughout the field, known as Summoner's Rift, much like a football field. Our field today is Summoner's Rift, and it is set up in a specific way. Just waiting for it to give me the okay on what's going on. Looks like we're still picking and banning. Still just getting things going here. The picking and banning phase of the match allows teams to pick between different champions. There are over, I believe, 147 champions within League of Legends itself, and all of these champions have different abilities and different strengths and weaknesses. And through the pick and ban phase, you can take different champions out of the game. In this way, you can kind of mitigate what players can do. If some players have a strength with one character, you can kind of target ban them, and that way you can put them a little off balance and hopefully get the victory for your team. So you can be a little bit strategic with the ban system and how it works, and you take turns and go through each role. And I'll explain who's in what role as we get into the game here. We're just kind of still waiting for it to get set up. Alright, we're going to get the game fired up here so you can start to see what's going on. So, it looks like in the top lane, on the enemy team, we have Nasus top, we have an Olaf jungle, we have a Talon mid, Graves ADC, and a Galio support. Graves ADC, a bit of an off pick. He's mainly used in the jungle. And in the top lane for the Estelline Redhawks, we have Didn't Start the Fire with Sam Ward. At jungle, we have Ripjaw Rampage as Dallas Trego. Mid lane, the Weakest Und as Tyler Riggins. In ADC, we have the Chill 6 playing Tristana, Mason Morris. And support, we have Joker Maketo, also known as Alex Trias, playing Karma support. Didn't Start the Fire, Sam Morris is playing Maokai top. Ripjaw Rampage, Dallas Trego is playing Master Yi jungle. The Weakest End, Tyler Riggins is playing Ari mid. Spectators delay while we're waiting to get into the game. Alright, and here we go. So, once again, we have Maokai Didn't Start the Fire. That is Sam Ward playing top lane. We have Ripjaw Rampage, Dallas Trego playing Master Yi jungle. We have the Weakest End, Tyler Riggins playing Ari. We have the Chill 6 playing ADC Tristana. That's Mason Morris. And Joker Maketo is Alex Trias playing Karma support. The enemy team, you have their top laner Nasus, jungler Olaf, Talon mid, Graves ADC, and Enchanted Galio support. Great. Like I said, Graves is generally used as a jungler, so it's kind of an interesting pick for them to use. All of these champions have strengths and weaknesses, and some matchups are better than others. But we're going to get into Summoner's Rift here as we load into the game. So our team is on the top red side, the enemy team on the bottom blue side. So as you can see, this is the base, this is where everything starts, and here is our core right in the middle here. And as you go out, there's towers that lead out into the lane, and our team is going to get set and head to the correct locations.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Now, in this game, there's what's called the Fog of War, meaning you only have a certain amount of vision depending on where your character is and where you place wards. So as you can see, we placed a ward in the river. The enemy team did to double check where people are. Areas in black that are darkened, you cannot see enemy players in that, but we are able to see where the enemy team is, and as well as the ally team. So everyone kind of spreading out. That noise you hear is pings to kind of signify something important happening. I'm gonna let the camera go back to directed for a minute. I'll try to keep it focused on certain things here. So in the bottom right hand corner you have the mini map, and on both sides we can see the team characters, and it kind of gives different things of what's going on and different information about them. We are able to see different kills, deaths, and assists, as well as how many creep score the enemy gets. That means how many minions or neutral monsters you last hit. So, both junglers will be assisted and start by getting the neutral monster, which is their buff, which gives them a little bit of a bonus at the beginning of the game. Alright. Off to a decent start here. A little bit of poking going on in the mid lane. Tyler came out a little behind on that trade. We had a trade bot lane, which looks like it came about even. That was a good skill shot. Good skill shot by Tyler. See if he'll get aggressive here. Oh, he's going to back off a little bit on that one. Sam going in aggressive on the enemy Nasus. They're going to go about even on that trade. Ooh, Tyler needs to be very careful. He's getting a bit low. Okay, a bit of an early ignite. He needs to back off. Probably back to base if he could, unless he has potions. Oh, they can go in on this. He's being very over aggressive. That was a good amount of damage on the enemy Galio there by the bot laners. Good job, Alex Trias and Mason Morris. Oh, looks like Tyler's kind of evened out some of the damage in the mid lane. So the junglers working their way through the neutral camps in the jungle here. As you see them kind of clear things and work their way through, they have the ability to kind of swing different battles depending on what's going in lanes. How are we doing on the CS numbers? So, the number right next to the icon in the middle, down here, right here, and now I'm moving the camera, that's the number of creep score. So the higher the number, the more gold you get and the better your team's doing. Up top we have the scoreboard. That is how many towers are taken, how much gold is accrued by each team. Oh, great first blood by Dallas Trego as he goes in on the enemy jungler. Alright. So far the advantage is to the Redhawks, which are now up about 7,000 gold. Not 7,000, about 700 gold, sorry. Ooh, good engage. I don't know if they're going to quite be able to. They might be able to. Nope. Probably should just back off of that. Yep. That was close. Unfortunately, the river was warded, so you couldn't come through there to get the gank. Ooh. So far, Tyler has a very good CS lead on the mid lane. Sam looks like he's catching up. Dallas has a bit of an advantage in the jungle. And we're about even bot lane. Also, as I pull up this screen, you can see on the bottom, you can see what items they buy. In the game, there also are a number of items that you can buy that help improve your character and make them stronger. Oh, it looks like we have a little bit of an engage here. Kind of an interesting all-in by Mason. See if he can get out of the situation. Oh, why did it go away from that? Okay, we're good here, we're good here, we're good here. Alright, it looks like he will live. Hopefully the team is doing a good job communicating. So far, pretty even. Redhawks still have a little bit of an advantage here, but for the most part, we're keeping it neck and neck here. Oh, Tyler's gonna go in. Can we get a kill mid lane? Oh, he has to flash out. Does he have another? Nope, he used all his abilities to get on him, so he's gonna live. There's a good flash. Flash away from that situation. And We are still pretty darn even on CS. There's a little bit of discrepancy mid lane and top lane, but he might have to back and leave the lane. Oh, so close to a kill there for Tyler. Okay. Now you have the ability to back to base, and that's where you have to go to buy items. So that's where Alex is right now, and he's going to work his way back to lane. Each minion you last hit gets you more gold. And that first blood got us a little bit of advantage, but they're starting to bring that gold lead back a little bit into even territory. We are now even on gold, so quite an even match at this point. Ooh, bot lane needs to be careful of a gang from the Olaf in the river. They're going in because they know they have the advantage. Let's see if Alex can get out of this, and he will flash to safety. Very good, good, good. You need to be careful of this Olaf in the jungle here. He could make a play either way. How are we doing CS wise? I think Sam's being a little bit behind CS. Jungle is dead even. Mid lane Tyler has a bit of an advantage. And bot lane's just a little behind what the enemy bot lane is. Alex has very low on health here. He has to be very careful about getting too overextended. By the way, the red bars and the blue bars above their characters. The red bar indicates health. How many little black marks you see in the health line kind of dictates how much health they have. And the blue bar is their mana resource, which is the what allows them to use certain abilities. Dallas is going to go in, and he's going to get a kill! Fantastic gank by Dallas Vega in the jungle. The Redhawks now up 2 kills to none versus McDonald County today. A bit of an interesting line in, but we could see something happen here. Well, there must have been a little bit of a miscommunication. Sam didn't really seem to help out with the top lane there. Oh, we have the Olaf going all in. They need to turn on this. Sam needs to turn around and help. Okay, we're going to back off. That's fine. Everyone will be okay there. Still no neutral objectives being taken by any. That dragon's been sitting there for a while, and so this monster down here in the center, right here, you can't see it because it's in the fog of war. That's the dragon, and that gives a lot of buffs to the team, as well as this one's called the Herald up here, and that gives buffs as well. That's something that the team can focus on to really give themselves an advantage. But so far, we're doing good. We're ahead 2 kills, which is good. Not really netting us much in the gold department, but asserting our dominance here on Summoner's Rift. This Galio being very aggressive in the bot lane. He is quite out of position. They should punish him for this. Alright, Graves going to come up to help. Mason kind of in. We'll see if we get a kill here. He's got to walk through the tower. It looks like it might be a kill for the bot lane. Very good. Nice kill on the enemy ADC by Mace Morris. Galio down there. Looks like Galio will fall. To another jungle kill by Dallas Trago. Master Yi, a very strong late game character. Not someone you want to see have 3 kills up 11 minutes into the game. He can snowball, but he has snowball potential. Is very, very strong. barely missed the charm there. The charm there would have given them... Oh no! The enemy jungler stole the dragon from the team. Will he get... They're very low. They need to turn on him if they all turn on him together. Alright, looks like they will get out anyways. They are overstaying here. Dallas might get another kill. Nope, he will fall to the enemy Galio. And it appears as though Alex will fall to the enemy Galio as well. It's very unfortunate 2 deaths for the Redhawks, but we're still up 2 kills. Everything's okay. That dragon is going to make a big difference for the enemy team, though. That is an unfortunate take for them. Alright, looks like this one tower is getting chunked down pretty well. Mason being pushed out of lane again. He's falling behind on CS. The rest of us keeping up pretty well. He needs to get out of this situation. Ooh, he could still win. He's got the minion advantage. Oh, a nice kill by Mason Morris in the bot lane. Minion advantage. Minions do a lot of damage if you stand in them, so you can't ignore their and they will focus champions if you are standing in enemy minions, so you can't ignore their damage. The turret plating that I just announced, that gives extra little armor to them turrets, and when that falls, the towers will be significantly weakened, allowing them to be taken easier, and then you can push farther into enemy territory. That's an interesting. Tyler just needs to back here. He's disrespecting and he dies to Talon. He just needed to back. He was overextended. Nasus getting to that point. Nasus, unfortunately, a character that as the game goes on and he builds stacks, can gain a lot of strength too. And unfortunately, he will take Sam down. But let's see if Dallas is able to fight him. It looks like he'll back off of that, knowing that Nasus could very well win that fight against him. We have a bit of an engage going on bot lane. Going back to top lane here. And Nasus will in fact win that engage as well. The lifesteal that he gets off of his Q is quite strong. Lifesteal being the ability to gain life back for damage done. Oh, Alex in a very precarious situation here. He needs to flash out. Hopefully he can get out. Maisie has another shield for himself. And he will fall as well. Very unfortunate. And we have lost a turret in both top lane and bot lane. So the enemy team up 2 turrets to our none. And through that dragon and those collection of a couple of kills on our team, they are up quite a significant amount of gold now. Some pinging going on bot lane. So now our team needs to be very careful about where they stand because they can get caught out in the jungle, in their own jungle, very easily at this point. So far, not really much action going. Oh, a little bit of trading going on mid lane. Alright, CS wise, the Nasus is quite up. And as the Nasus kills their top laner. Oh, chasing down Sam here. He's trying to run. He will ult in the direction. Unfortunately, it looks like he's going to fall to the gank. Not sure how they avoided the snare there. That was an interesting interaction. Okay, we're going in bot lane. Dallas could use a little bit of help from his team. And he will get... They both pick up 2 kills, so we're even kill for kill here. It looks like they're going to try to chase in. He needs to be very careful about... Alright. He will fall. Interesting decision to go on the dragon with some fighting going on mid. They're taking damage from the dragon from behind. CS wise, their enemy top lane has a significant advantage over our top lane. Mid lane we have a little bit of advantage of CS. We're falling behind in certain situations. CS the easiest way to accrue goal in this game. It's just last hitting the minions. Something that our Redhawks could use a little bit of work on. We'll lose another tower top lane to the Nasus. Sam's trying to fight him off as best he can, but he's going to have to back out of the situation. We are tied kills 8-8 though. And unfortunately the other team does seem to climb ahead in gold here. But the big contender just watches that top lane Nasus is going to be difficult to deal with. But as that Master Yi accrues more gold, he will become more difficult to deal with as well as Dallas Trago. Flash by the Graves to get out of this interesting flash. Ooh, he may die to Dallas Trago here, and he will go down. Very good engage by Dallas. Careful here. Alright. Oh, unfortunately Mason will fall, but Dallas will take down one. 1 for 1. Or 1 for 2 in that situation. Not the greatest for us. We are still tied even kill for kill here. But our Redhawks need to start getting some objectives, unfortunately, otherwise they will fall behind. Callie needs to be very careful in this 2v2 situation. Trying to get a lot of damage on that Ahri. Ahri will gain a lot of damage as she gets stronger into the late game as well. Ooh, good charm. He could get a kill here. And he will. Very good kill in rotation by Tyler Riggins as Ahri. There. Still doing a bit of farming, but Sam needs to be very careful in that top lane without that tower to fall back as the security. Dallas going in for an attack. He's just behind. Can he get one more auto in if he gets the Q cooldown? Alright, he got the auto. That's good, that's good. He needs to be very careful. He'll heal. Q. Unfortunately, he does not have to flash out of that situation, so hopefully he'll make it to safety. Sam needs to run now with the Nasus gaining advantage. He's going to flash in. He has the slow. Dallas trying to run for his life and get out of that situation. He needs to be very careful that Nasus won't rotate down on him. The team pinging him, hey, help out down here. But it looks like he will run to safety, in fact. He needs to not stay in his jungle, though. He will get caught. Oh, hey, he's going to try to help his team make a play. They need to turn on the Nasus, turn on the Nasus. The Nasus will fall. And Dallas will fall, and unfortunately we will have a 4-1. And we might lose the whole team. That is going to be an ace for the enemy team, unfortunately. The enemy team will secure another dragon, unfortunately, and gain a little bit more of an advantage on our Redhawks here. Got a little bit of trading going on in the mid lane between Tyler Riggins and the enemy mid laner. He will come out on top on that. Dallas waiting in the bushes to take him down. They need to get this Graves. He is quite overextended. He's an easy kill for the friendly Redhawks. Mason needs to get out of the situation. He needs team to back him up, or they walked away in the opposite direction. Oh, here comes Dallas and Alex, and it looks like this Graves will fall. Oh, we have a little bit of engage going on mid lane. Can he land the snare? He will land the root. Tyler needs to land the charm, gets the Q. And we have another kill for the Redhawks. We tied it up 15-15. We need to start getting some of those objectives, though. Still no tower to fall. There's 6 towers on the Redhawks side. Oh, Tyler in a very interesting situation. He flashes to try to get out of safety. Dallas waiting. He's just running out of the situation. They need to turn this. NASA's beginning to push in on our base, our turret base. Base turret. Said that the wrong way around. And that gold lead continues to climb for the enemy team. 6,000 gold. Gold being the #1 thing that gets you ahead in these games. It allows you to buy more items and make your character stronger. But there still is hope for our Redhawks to turn this around. They're pushing in on the inhibitor now. Once the inhibitor is taken down, stronger minions will spawn for the enemy team into the base. NASA's pushing that top inhibitor. Redhawks need to make a decision here. Pull some sort of defense out. They're leaving the Nasus all alone in that top lane. Oh, looks like they will converge on the Nasus. Hopefully they can get a kill here. And they will get a kill on the enemy Nasus. Very good kill by the Redhawks. But unfortunately leaving the rest of their base to fend off to the other team. Oh, we're going in for another kill here. That's another kill. Oh, and Dallas will lose 3. And this is looking very one-sided team fight for the enemy team. Unfortunately, that will be 4 falling for the Redhawks. The blue team enemy McDonald County School could definitely end the game right here. But instead, they might just back. Leaving the Redhawks possibly to live for another day. Focusing down those core turrets. Tyler doing his best to fend them off. Keep those minions at bay. Now the rest of the team has respawned, and they will back off and give the Redhawks a little bit of breath so that hopefully we can... We still might lose that inhibitor turret to minions. And unfortunately it will fall to minions. Winions we call that in League of Legends when the minions get objectives for you. That is 3 inhibitors. So not only will they spawn extra stronger minions, but now instead of we get 2 extra strong minions in those lanes. And now they're going to secure that Baron buff, which allows for even stronger minions on top of that. Things looking a little bleak for the Redhawks here. They're going to head off for the other objective. The enemy team taking the jungle or the dragon now as well to get those buffs. The dragon buffs you can see in the top underneath the team banner. Blue dragon gives you extra mana and health regen. A earth or gray dragon gives you extra structure damage. And the enemy team will wade in here, and it looks like they will fight. And they are going to take down our Redhawks. An unfortunate loss for Redhawks. We'll take a brief break here for game 1, and we'll be back in a moment for game 2. Alright, and hello again to those of you watching. We're getting Game 2 set up as we speak, and it looks like I will start getting the spectator mode ready. Oh, still waiting for it to allow me to get into it. Alright, so things we can improve on from that first game. We're talking about it with the team here. Hopefully this next time around, we will have a better situation for us. By the way, the whooshing you hear in the background is just the ambient audio from League of Legends. Alright, we got about 80 seconds here until I can get into the game, so. Alright, so the lineup for these teams, we'll talk about in a minute once we load into the game here as the loading screen is affected. Thank you those of you watching and supporting our Redhawks. Ignore the quack in the background. About 30 seconds here until we get into the game. Alright, and we're going to load into the game here. I'm going to switch the scene. Alright, so on the Redhawks side, we have Sam Ward as didn't start the fire with Malphite top. We have Ripjaw Rampage 23 as Dallas Trago in the jungle, playing Rek'Sai. We have the Weakest End as Tyler Riggins, mid lane, playing Ari. We have the Chill 6, Mason Morris, playing ADC Tristana. And we have Joker Maketo, Alex Trias, playing Karma support again. The enemy team is Darius top lane, Master Yi jungle, Talon mid again, an ADC Graves, and a Galio support. This time the friendly Redhawks are on the blue side, the bottom part of the screen.
Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
Alright, we're getting things figured out in the jungle here, trying to figure out vision and scope out the enemy teams, figure out what we're looking at here. Teams pinging out vision as we get ready to start these neutral camps to get our junglers started off in the game, get them rolling. So typically the bot laner will help secure the first red buff, as the jungle is not necessarily strong enough at the beginning of the game to take that. An early ignite in the mid lane from the enemy Talon, interesting. Being rather aggressive this time. Okay, that's all we do in CS wise. Tyler getting off some decent poke in the mid lane. Good poke by Alex there from the Galio. Galio will return the favor slightly. Really needs to be careful of that Darius. Ooh, Darius getting off a lot of damage on Sam as Malphite. Sam with a good bit of poke there, he needs to be careful of. What's going on there? Dallas, you're falling to the minions again. It's unfortunate for him. A little bit of poke in the bot lane. Pretty much even still so far. How are we doing CS wise? Darius is gaining a bit of advantage. Jungler has an advantage. But actually in the bot lane we're looking ahead a little bit this game. That's good. Tyler doing well in the mid as well. Ooh, Sam will fall to that top lane. Darius. Yeah, 1 kill up for the enemy team. Darius, of course, a very strong early champion. Will win most matchups in this case. Ooh, we got a gank going on mid. He flashes. And unfortunately, he will survive that gank. That was very close for Tyler. Redhawks down 2 kills to the enemy team, unfortunately. They need to refocus and keep that CS game going. Oh, he's got the minion advantage. Dallas is coming in. Lands the Q, but unfortunately Darius will be able to back to safety. The sound you just heard is the dragon spawning bot lane. Oh, Tyler getting off a lot of good poke on that Talon mid. So as minions die and characters around them, you gain experience and your character levels up, making your abilities and such stronger. And leads to different power spikes where different characters have different advantages. Still doing decent bot lane. Haven't tried to kill. Could get a kill here. He's healing up a lot. He might just walk out of that situation. Sam needs to be careful top lane now that Darius is level 6, and with that ultimate gives him a lot of extra potential against him. And he will unfortunately probably fall to this. Yep, the flash. He didn't even use the ultimate. Okay. Darius, of course, when ignites, so he's going to be very aggressive. And our Redhawks fall behind in gold. But in League of Legends, there's always potential to turn the game around. That Talon very early with his ignites. Fortunately, Mason, it looks like he will escape to freedom. Alex there to back him up with the shield. Good shield by Alex. Dallas will escape to safety there. Some damage on the mid laner by Tyler. Let's be careful though, he's lower. Galio is low on men and they could be aggressive now. He won't have the resources to use his abilities. Unfortunately, Sam is getting ganked top lane. And he will fall again to the Darius. Flash to get out of trouble there by Alex. The enemy begins to kind of whittle away at these towers of our Redhawks. Looks like they're about to do a gank mid lane. And unfortunately, it looks like Tyler will fall to the Master Yi again. He lands that charm. That's a good charm. The Master Yi will get the kill, but he will also fall for it. Good charm by Tyler Riggins to turn that disadvantage. Dallas caught out of position, and fortunately caught unaware as the Galio was backing in the bush. Thought he had the advantage. The beleaguered, dismayed Redhawks try. We're having some things going on here. Good flash out by Sam. Alright, unfortunately the team is gaining more gold as things start developing here. Ooh, that's good. A very nice kill by bot lane. They need to respect the TP, they need to get out of that situation. Oh, unfortunately the E will come in on Mason. And he will take down Mason. How are we doing on CS? The Darius is getting quite ahead. We're even him out on jungle. Tyler has a slight advantage in mid lane. And bot lane has fallen behind, unfortunately. They're kept ahead early in the game, but... Tyler getting engaged upon. Ooh, we could have a kill top lane. Does Sam still have that ultimate? Nice ult by Sam. He could get the Darius, and he will fall. Very good. Very nice kill top lane. Ooh, Bowling getting engaged. Kind of need to be careful here. Alright, it looks like Mason will survive. He's unfortunately going to have to go back to base. Needs to be careful of the Galio coming back around. Mason will escape to safety. And Dallas is going to pick up a kill on a very out of position. He needs to use that ultimate. He had the ultimate up there. I don't know why he didn't use it to get to secure the kill on the Talon. Alright. We are ignoring the Gallia and going through to the graves. Interesting choice. Fortunately, couldn't make anything happen, and I think both will die. Mason could possibly. Needs to be careful, and we'll be. Alright, first turret will go to the. Good try by Mason, but the E, of course, is quite strong at this point. You can land the E right now. Steer the Q in the wrong direction. Oh, minions will get the kill for him.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Redhawks are doing everything they can to stay in this game. The enemy team begins to creep into their territory. Sam needs to be careful. He's a bit out of position here. He might fall to this gank. He's attempting to hide in the bush. The bush, of course, obscures you from vision from the enemy, but will be taken down, sadly. Oh, he goes in. Gallia there to back him up, and Alex will fall. Oh, the attack. Kind of an interesting fight by our Redhawks. Try to get the objective, which Graves pushes in on the bot lane. Redhawks down 12 kills. A lot of a goal damage for the enemy team. They will, however, secure a kill on the Graves, possibly. No, he will barely survive on very little health. Sam, if he uses that ultimate, could secure this kill here. No, not quite enough damage to make it done, unfortunately. Very close fight by him. Good kill by Alex mid on the Talon. And Darius very low on the top lane, taking down that turret. Dallas may be looking to secure a kill on this Darius. He looks like he's going to walk right into him. Use that ult. Use that ult. Use the ult. Could get him with the Q maybe still. You're being too... being a little respectful of that Darius. Alright, there he goes. Rek'Sai's ult allows them to lunge from distance at an enemy, doing execute damage depending on how much health they are missing. Oh, what an aggressive flash by the Yi. Unfortunately, he queued onto the wolves and will not secure the kill on Dallas. Galio taking a lot of turret damage right there. Dallas has to back. going head toe-to-toe with the Darius top lane again. Actually coming out kind of even on that trade. That's pretty good. The red team unfortunately secured another dragon. That leaves them 2 dragons up. Once again, blue dragon and earth dragon. Blue dragon giving extra health and mana regen. Earth dragon giving extra damage to enemy structures and to the neutral large monsters such as Baron and Dragon. Okay, is being very aggressive. He knows he has a team behind him, but Redhawks will stay patient and bide their time. Damn, unfortunately cut on the wrong side of Darius's law, and looks like he might unfortunately fall to him, as he will. Alex. Alice will back off to Darius, allowing him to respect that top lane. He lands that Q, he can do the ultimate. Interesting choice to go back in by the Galio.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Unfortunately, the McDonald County will slowly creep in on the Redhawks base. Darius does not have ultimate, so Sam can live through that situation. Looks like they will get a kill on the overextended Talon. Final use of the ultimate by Dallas there.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Spoiler alert, the game ends in 3 minutes.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Unfortunately, Sam will fall in the mid lane there. That Graves is very low. We can make the kill as they slowly creep in on the base. But they're being very passive about securing their end here on the game. That Talon very aggressive on the... He will trade 1 for 1. The Graves will fall to the turret damage. And Dallas overextends into the team and unfortunately will not have backup and fall. It looks like that will be the end for the Redhawks, unfortunately. Unfortunate loss, but we have lots to learn.
What am I doing?
And hopefully we will continue to improve from that in the future. All of you who watched, thank you for watching tonight, and have a great evening. Catch us next Tuesday for our next game at the same time.